Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Irish Sultanate. Last time we took Inverness, we brokered a brief peace with the Scottish before trying to steal Edinburgh away from them. They punished me for that. I guess. They may have punished me for it, but I sure made them bleed for it. They lost half of their army and their general, and are now in a weakened state.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
If... I believe this turn is over, so I'm just going to end my turn. If I can build up a decent fighting force, I might go besiege Edinburgh, force them to fight me in the field, and just eat their army for breakfast. Because the Scottish, they don't really have that much. I mean, they have more than they normally do in a standard Medieval 2 game. But compared to
Have a claymore for you here, Jimmy.
just about every other time I've seen them play as from the AI's perspective, they are doing quite well. And in fact, they have brought their army out. I'm tempted to march out and meet them. Now, we do have a number of advantages over the Scots. We have horse archers, whereas Scotland has mostly infantry and a little bit of cavalry. But I don't think they have any special cavalry. So, do I want to take a risk? Well, why the hell not? I've been taking risks this entire game. Let's go for them. Let's go ahead and... That's fine. We don't have the finances to really hold out against a sustained Scottish invasion. So, the sooner we crush them, the more quickly we crush them, the better. Now, I am concerned about that army right there. But Thieves Guild? No. I do think I want a Merchants Guild. I know I refused a Merchants Guild earlier, but that would really be the best thing to put there in Dublin. Sicily and Milan have declared a truce. Okay. Oh, look, the Mongols betrayed us. Surprising no one. Now, this is going to be a fight. This isn't going to be easy. But I have the advantage. I think. That's not going to cause me to retreat now. Okay. Okay, these Irish kerns aren't that great. But I still think... Ooh. Okay, game. I get it, game. You want me to use Irish kerns. I'll use them. Anyway, as I was mentioning, this is going to be a fight. It's not going to be easy. But if we win, and I think we will, we might just be able to bring this back. I'm hopeful. I am no longer believing that we are doomed to extinction now. I believe that we might be able to... One moment. Sorry about that. Interruptions are my life. Anyway, I don't remember what I was talking about. So let's just fight this battle. It's going to be a tough one, but I think we can win. We have a lot of archers. So here's the formation we're going to make. The Ottoman infantry are on skirmish mode because I hate everything. I actually hate everything. So, the Ottoman infantry, who do good in melee combat, are also default to skirmish mode. Because of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Skirmish mode is the future! Anyway, Ottoman infantry go in front. They could fight in melee. Irish Current, I don't think have that great of a range. So they're standing just behind that. I have my dismounted Sifahi Lancers right here. They'll get involved in the melee when it occurs. Let's begin. You guys, your job is just to pelt them with arrows. All the arrows. Like, you know how many arrows you have. You should fire more. You should fire more arrows than you physically have. This is going to be a messy fight. Especially because they have this heavy cav here. I might be able to bring some of them down. I did turn skirmish mode off of the mercenary crossbowmen, right? Yeah. Alright, all of our archers are beginning to fire. I'm mostly interested in whittling down their heavy infantry, though. They are in the forest. That's a problem. But if we can burn up their heavy hitters, we should be able to handle the battle. And our archers should definitely outclass theirs. All they have are peasant archers, mostly. Excellent. Should I target? Nah. Just keep focusing on the heavy infantry, because that's what I'm mostly worried about. They also have those troops in the back. I should keep an eye on them and make sure they don't poach my general. And they even have a catapult.
We need to act.
But for the moment, it looks like they'll be alright. We'll go ahead and preemptively reposition them. Looks like their AI is derping out a little bit. They're not really too sure how to handle this situation.
Our men are under attack.
That's okay.
We must act now.
We have killed 20% of their troops already. Ooh. Well, they're only light cavalry, so they didn't do that much damage, but that could have been bad. Okay, the town militia have charged in. The noble swordsmen have charged in.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning.
Hopefully
the
we
battle.
can break
Men are
off
under
those
attack.
border
We need to
horsemen and then
act.
charge into them. Seems to be what ended up happening. Perfect. That's excellent.
Rejoice. The infidel
Their
general
general's
lies
dead.
And now
Great.
his men
This is
fear us.
going perfectly. Go ahead and throw your spears. I'm not too concerned about friendly casualties at the moment. That unit of Highland pikemen is concerning. Okay, stay back. Stay back. Don't charge. Don't know if my general can handle those guys alone. Let's send my Syphilis Lancers over there. And in the meantime, we will try to flank them. They might not allow me to do that. Okay, they broke. Can we break the other guys?
Our men are under attack. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Unfortunately, despite this victory, and it seems like it's going to be a victory, it's unlikely that we'll actually defeat enough of their troops to cause them to rout completely, which means it's still going to result in a siege. I was hoping to avoid one, but I just don't have the capability of bringing them down through the... This could be bad. I always tense up when my general charges like that, especially against an army they outnumber, even though they should be better than the light cavalry, because there's always that chance that they're going to kill my general. And I've had such awful luck with my general's survivability in this campaign. Ooh, we have noble horsemen coming back up. Okay, they've broken off. They might retreat. If they want to retreat, I'll allow it. Okay, let's pull back our Syphilis. They are integral to my superiority in the north. If I lose all my Syphilis and have to pull back to rebuild them, I'm gonna have some issues. Okay, my Lancers have engaged their cavalry, so we'll go ahead and charge ours in.
Praise to Allah. You have left our enemy lost. They run like children.
And they're routing.
Scour them from the field.
Perfect. So their reinforcements are dead. Well, they're not dead, but they're routing. And they're still charging the hill. Well, if that's what they want to do. I'll have to take a look to see how well these Irish Kerns do. Generally speaking, the super short-range javelin throwers aren't that great. But often enough times, they do deal high damage against heavily armored enemies. You know, I'm going to continue the battle. I'm going to try to kill as much as I can in the hopes of routing them completely. It's unlikely that I'll be able to, but it's possible that we might. Go get them. Ooh, we took some losses there. Probably friendly fire. That's okay. That's pretty much exactly what I hoped for, more or less. My horse archers, my cavalry mobility, the large number of roles that troops like the Ottoman infantry can manage really gives me an advantage against numerous enemies, except the Mongols. And anyone with, like, heavy cavalry, so France. But against the Scottish, against the English, I think we'll do okay. And that was essentially my intention.
Victory is ours. A victory both righteous and well
Look at
deserved.
that. That's
It cannot be said
awesome.
otherwise.
They might break. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens after the battle. They might just rout completely, and that would be good for me. Execute. They didn't rout completely. One of them did. No, they both did. Excellent. Yes.
Enemies will suffer. Yes, Sultan. Your enemies
Awesome.
shall fall swiftly.
Edinburgh is mine, and this time I'm keeping it.
Mercy, Sultan. We have cut down the infidels' defenders.
It's mine.
They resist us no more.
Trade increase, +1 chivalry. Trade increase, +1 loyalty. Granted to expansion, mercenary captain, that's always good. And fair fighter, +1 chivalry. Unfortunately, he must have had quite a bit of dread before, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and retrain our troops. And next we have York. I want to take York, and I want to take Wales. And that puts me right up against England, but that also gives me this whole section right here, and that's more than I have down here at the moment. Alright, I don't think there's anything I can really do at the moment. Hungary captured Corinth. I forgot I had these guys. There's no chance that they're going to make it back. But I can try. I had forgotten when Corinth revolted, they just pushed my army out. They didn't actually kill it. I suspect it's not going to be long before the only provinces I have to worry about are in Ireland and Scotland. Theologians Guild. Let me think about that for a second. Trebizond's going to fall. There is no doubts about that in my mind. Dublin.
I'm only here to fight the Yagaloot.
Okay, it looks like the Scottish are building up for an attack on Dublin.
What is the
With that in mind, I might have to deploy some troops to take out that particular army. But that doesn't really answer my question. Do I want... Get rid of that Thieves Guild. Do I want to invest money in a Theologians Guild? I think the answer is going to be yes. I think that's something that I want. That just gives me a location where I can actually recruit some decent religious folk. Especially considering the entire northern region is not Muslim.
Sultan. Naam, Sultan.
So let's bring these guys
The infidels'
behind
army will not survive. I'll
this
rip off your
army
head and
to take it
spit on
out.
your neck.
I was thinking maybe I should just come down here and take York, but I don't want to lose Dublin. I don't want to lose... I don't want to lose anything, honestly. But I don't want to lose Dublin, especially, because it's a city. And cities make money, and money is good.
My Sultan wishes you dead.
I'm just waiting for the Mongols to come through here and take out all of these guys. Okay, it looks like Scotland turned to engage. England wants an alliance and trade rights. I'm going to agree with that.
Glad we could reach it. Another proposition for us then?
And how about some map
This
information?
proposal is of little
100
interest.
ducats 100 florins. Sorry. I play a lot of Europa Universalis. I play a lot of Crusader Kings. I call everything's ducats to
As
me
we
anymore.
expected, until we meet again, sire.
That gives me a little bit of an update on the state of the world, and I haven't had that for a while. That battle's lost. Hands down. Period. And full stop. Whatever you want to call it. Yep, settlement is lost. All is doomed. Also to build a Theologians Guild in Edinburgh. Why not? Honestly. England declared war on the Holy Roman Empire. Sure, why not? I don't want to lose their alliance so soon.
We move, Sultan. Continuing tomorrow,
I forgot I was allied with them because I was their subject for a while. That's okay. The walls of Edinburgh are completed. Excellent.
Sultan.
Okay, I want more Ottoman
Sultan.
infantry, and I'm just going to funnel them into Edinburgh. We can go ahead and delete that army now because we don't need it. The only reason we built it was for defense.
Inshallah.
Let's go ahead and we can take this army out now.
We dance with death this day, my men.
So, I'm not going to say that fighting Scotland when I did was the right decision, because I probably should have waited. I probably should have gotten a truce, built out my forces, and then attacked them. With that said, it hasn't worked out too badly for me. Okay, we'll do that. We'll go ahead, we'll put you guys back here. Mercenary crossbows and Irish current. Just like that. And of course, we'll just bring in our horse archers and completely wreck their heavy cavalry, heavy infantry. I started on the wrong side. Well, that's fine. We're going to bring our general over here so he can flank, although we probably will not actually engage. Let's go ahead and work on taking out their heavy infantry. Again, same tactic as last time. Take out their heavy infantry with my archers and hope I can deal with the rest. Look at those arrows. Those arrows are glorious. The Turks are just the perfect counter for the Scots. At least I think so. At least in open field combat. I don't know so much about sieges, but definitely in this kind of fighting, the Turks reign supreme. The Scottish are more heavy infantry focus. And I don't know what else they have. Honestly, it has been a long time since I've played Scotland. I have played Scotland before. I've even won the game as Scotland before. Let's try to take out those noble swordsmen before they can do too much damage. Look at that. They're losing so much heavy infantry. It's amazing. I forgot what it felt like to win. That was the worst charge. Alright, back up. Ah, crap. I did a goof. And that goof was skirmish mode. I hate skirmish mode so much. There are no words.
Only half the enemy
I
fought.
have this
4
battle.
fights with horns made of
I have this
clay.
battle
We are winning
easily.
the battle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so good. Keep in mind, we still have to beat the Mongols. And now we also have the Timurids to deal with, and the Timurids are so much worse. But at least we don't have to bear the brunt of the Timurid invasion, which I think was the biggest issue. You know what? Why don't you guys pull back and not get into melee with the dismounted knights? I know, I don't like skirmish mode, but it does have its uses, and that uses is for that. Probably going to release prisoners. I like chivalry. I want to improve the cities as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So getting a few chivalrous rulers, putting them into cities and castles will be great. Especially considering it doesn't seem like Scotland's provinces are very heavily developed. Dublin didn't have anything. I thought I was going to die because Dublin just did not have... They didn't have any unit-producing structures.
Our enemy flees before us like a victory is ours.
Excellent. Go ahead and release them.
Alhamdulillah, we have prevailed.
Continue your advance.
We will
+1
engage
command.
them
We're no longer merciless. That's good. People are having babies. That's great. We are losing standing. That's not so great, but it's not surprising.
noble master.
The new savior has come, and his name is that. He's a born conqueror. He's swift to judge. Well, nobody's perfect. He's becoming chivalrous. He's fair. He's more loyal than some. He's not very religious, but that doesn't matter so much for the Muslim factions, I don't think. We can also get these guys out now. Let's go ahead and put... we need Kujuk to improve the city. Let's go ahead and put Kush Kadim here into Edinburgh.
We move at first light.
Okay, we're going to continue producing Ottoman infantry. We're marching on York. Things are looking good. Things are looking better than they have in a long, long time. We are still losing ground in Anatolia and Greece and Iraq, but we are doing well in our exile. Okay, we'll go ahead and marry him. Master Theologian's Guild, I'll take. They want me to blockade the port in Caernarvon.
Orders,
I'll
mighty Sultan.
try to. Some things are improving, other things are not. My finances are not looking that good. Honestly. We have a heretic. Well, we have a bunch of religious folk here. Let's go ahead and deal with that heretic. The Catholic priests are becoming heretics because they're in a region that is more not their religion than their religion. I'm honestly surprised I'm not having more problems with that. Okay, let's keep running Ottoman infantry down. The Ottoman infantry are basically key. The Ottoman infantry and the Sifi. I still don't know how to say that. It's fine.
Yes, noble master. This will be an honorable battle.
I want to just bring this army down.
And courage have triumphed.
I have very little mercy to spare in my desperation. And that'll also put me closer to Edinburgh. I'll be able to get reinforced. Let's go ahead and wait for a sunny day. This isn't going to be any battle worth anything.
Await my order.
In fact, they know it as well. There we go. This is essentially just experience farming for my horse archers. Let's go ahead and turn off skirmish mode before it ruins everything.
Our enemy
It's
flees
not
before
going
us
to,
like
though.
a victory is ours.
It feels good! It feels good to win again. We did get a trait for that. I assume it's a dread trait for pursuing... No, it's actually a good trait. Interesting. I would have expected it to be very bad for chasing him down like that.
This will be an honorable battle.
All right.
Noble master.
Next stop, York. Stop after that, Caernarvon. Unless the Portuguese take it. If the Portuguese take it, well, then we'll probably still take it because we're still at war with the Portuguese. I should probably do something about that. But until then, happy gaming.